And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis in a Minute. We're going to take a look at the Brisbane Championship match between Sabalenka and Polina Kudermetova. Thank you guys for the love and support. As always, this video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the Fair Dealing, and the Digital Millennium Act. I'm your host, Good Energy. Let's get right into it, guys. We have qualifier Polina Kudermetova, the younger sister of Veronica, and she's on a roll. She's on a 7-match win streak. She came through qualifiers. She took out Astra Sharma in straight sets. She beat Samnez Wong, which was a very, very good win. Junior double slam champion. Ludmila. She beat Dasha, Ashlyn Kruger, and Angelina. She's playing solid tennis, guys. Ranked 107th coming into this tournament. She's going to find herself well inside the top 100. She won't have to worry about qualifying for any other slam this year. And let's see, I think she may, I don't know, she may have to qualify for the Australian Open. I have to double check and take a look. Or she might, she's ranked 107th, but I'm not sure where her ranking was, where the cutoff point was. I mean, I followed Polina. I've been following her the last few years. And the thing with her game is, and this is the part where I give fair criticism, is when she looks good, she looks really good. But when she's not playing so well, she looks her ranking, right, if you will. But let's take a look at how she's done so far in this tournament. Listen, guys, I like what I'm seeing from her, right? She's playing solid tennis. She's averaging about 7 break points per match, so she's putting a lot of pressure on her opponents. That last match against Angelina, I don't really want to look too into that because I know how Angelina is. She's like Dasha. She'll play these marathon matches, 3+ hours, 3 long sets, and then the next match she won't have the stamina to really compete. Probably a match Angelina should have won, but I took Polina to win because I knew Angelina was not going to be 100% recovered. And much like possibly that match between Dasha where she played 3 hours and 19 minutes against Peyton Stearns. And then, of course, she lost to Polina in 3 sets. Now, Polina's playing solid tennis. I mean, she's averaging about 7 break points per match. And she's pressured a lot of opponents into some tough situations, right? You know, if you take a look at Dasha, you know, she had 11 opportunities to break Ludmila. She had 8 opportunities to break Dasha. And she's really keeping the pressure on these very, very good ball strikers. Why? Because she's able to redirect pace and mix in the short ball. She has a very good short ball. And if you watch that match with Angelina, before that match started, I'm like, and I wasn't going to do a video on it. I just got a little busy. There's no way Angelina's going to chase down those drop shots. She's not going to do it. And Polina had a field day just redirecting the pace with those short balls. And they were easy winners. She's going to have to do that with Sabalenka. Now, she's had a last match, she won over 80% of her first serves against Angelina. Great serving. Just great demanding of attention and respect on that first serve. She had a hiccup with Ashlyn Kruger, but Ashlyn Kruger and Dasha, where her first serves weren't that great, but they'll do that to you, right? You have a very powerful server in Ashlyn Kruger that's making you step up, play a lot more powerful. You're losing some of that energy and stamina, having to make up now by going bigger on your own serve or just, you know, experiencing some of that fatigue defending those balls. The same with Dasha. Such a good defender, pushes a good pace. You know, her first serve win rate against Dasha was horrible, but we know that a great defender is going to do that. It concerns me, though. Take a look at Dasha, who had 18 opportunities to break Polina. You know, that's a lot, right? A lot of opportunities. On the other side of things, Sabalenka's on her own win streak. She's won 6 matches in a row, right? 4 straight in this tournament, right? Of course, she's in the championship match. She took out Renata Zarazoa, great Mexican player, gave her a bagel. Yulia Putintseva, tough match first set, but she problem solved. And, of course, they're very good friends, right? She took out Mary Boo, a good defensive player, and Marindreva, who's the future of Russian tennis, without a doubt. You can say Polina is, but if you ask Putin, he's going to say it's Marindreva. And the way Sabalenka continues to beat Mira lets you know she still has it. And I talk about getting up there in your 20s. Sabalenka's not there yet, but this also kind of shows, you know, look at all the stars that played in the United Cup. You have Elena, you have Coco, you have Iga. Take these stars out of a tournament, and Sabalenka is just going to dominate. And we're seeing that here. I don't know if that also speaks to the quality of level that's on the tour right now. You know, Iga, Coco, Elena, not in this draw. Sabalenka, she's on cruise control. She's going to win these tournaments pretty easily. And that's where we are today. Sabalenka winning just about 80% of her first serves. She's averaging 7 break points per match. She's pressuring her opponents, but she's giving up 5. Now, Polina is getting opportunities to break opponents. If Sabalenka gives Polina 5 breakpoint opportunities like she's been giving her opponents during this tournament, it could get interesting. But I just don't see overall Polina having enough short balls. I don't think she has enough magic to pull out of her hat to compete. You know, Sabalenka's already faced one of the best defenders on tour, Mary Boo. She had no answer. I just don't think Polina's going to be able to defend like that. But that's what dreams are made of. If she plays a perfect match, anything's possible. But I think this championship belongs to Sabalenka. I just think she's going to be too strong on the first serve. And I just don't think there's anything Polina's going to do. I think she can try to go to that short ball, but Sabalenka's doing a lot better at the net. And I just think Polina just doesn't have the arsenal to really compete with Sabalenka in this match. I think Sabalenka wins this match, and she is the champion here in Brisbane. Tennis in a minute. We're going to take a look at Iga and Coco next. Stay tuned.